One. Hello everyone, and welcome to my marathon of films involving retro video games, starting with the 1989 film The Wizard. This film was a staple for many Nintendo fans in the 1980s and 1990s, so let's open it up. We open on a young man named Jimmy Woods, played by Will Edwards, who apparently has been traumatized to death with his sister 2 years prior to this film's events. He wants to get back to California, and has been picked up by several other police. This is his brother Corey, played by Fred Savage, picking up a boys home, hitching a ride in the back of a hostess truck no less. Things get weird immediately after that, where a man who finds wandering children named Mr. Putnam, played Walt Setzer, is hired by his mother Christine Bateman, played Wendy Phillips, to find the boys. This was also their brother Nick, played Christian Slater, and their father Sam, played Bo Bridges, trying to find them first. I haven't even gotten to the NES games yet, and this is already oozing with 1980s cheese in the first 20 minutes or so. For the record, I was never a big fan of the Wonder Years growing up. I was more of a Star Trek Deep Space Nine guy. At a local truck stop, it turns out Jimmy is actually pretty good at Nintendo, as shown when he scored 50,000 points against Double Dragon, the screaming is close to 30,000. That is the first of many NES-related gaffes in this movie, too. They meet a young woman named Haley Brooks, played by Jenny Lewis, and three of them start cross-country to California, hustling people on the Nintendo, or to make enough pocket money to get there. I personally do not endorse or encourage anyone using NES games to game like money for people, but I do find it amusing as Nintendo commercial masquerades family drama. Secondary to so, I know the Woods own a landscaping company, but I was doing this say take the tree with them. Anyway, Corey and Haley devise a plan when Jimmy plays the game Ninja Gaiden, a diner table game, to get to a tournament known as Video Armageddon, which is how Jimmy Pooh hasn't had to be in a home because reasons. I don't know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, it's just seeing a fight between Sam and Japan outside the diner. After that, while Sam's truck is being repaired, Nick has apparently fixed Corey's NES and his copies from OS too. Doki Doki Panic version, not the Lost Levels version. As the journey across the West continues, Corey, Jimmy, and Haley are able to con some businessmen on more money. Gordon Gekko, they are not. Also, I do like the Tom Petty poster on the outside of the arcade cabinet, especially with him being gone. He also planned on him making a stop in Haley's hometown of Reno, Nevada, the biggest little city in the world. Between the pop music, NES games, old issues, and Nintendo Power, it's definitely the most 80s movie I can choose to start this marathon. We are then introduced to Lucas Barton, played by Jackie Vincent, set to Hanging Tough by New Kids on the Block. Also, in addition to mistakenly claiming that only 97 NES games in 1989, and there are far more by that time, we then get the Meta Power Glove scene. Now, sort of precursor to motion controls as a Wii remote, that works as well as it did here. So his line ended up playing the game Red Racer with his True Moys in one. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. He also says he will end the video Armageddon. There's also this very awkward scene of Nick and Sam in a hotel bonding over the NES to copy the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where Sam claims that he almost beat Megatron level 3. This is going to be a bit more well known for a non-gaming stance, and even they could tell that Sam was only on level 1, that played the game got to level 2. In his defense, he does say almost, which implies that his turtles got caught and he had to start over. The next day, Corey, Jimmy, and Haley run afoul of people from before and discover Jimmy's memento of sister in Lunchbox, which Haley realizes the truth of what happened. That's a fairly depressing plot point, but it does convince Jimmy that he wants to keep going. Then get another scene of Sam and Mr. Putnam in a fight, and this Fenderman was really at least a 3-star wanted meter without a police strike cheat. So, the kids reach Reno, and with help from a trucker named Spanky, played by Frank McRae, Corey and Hayes set about helping Jimmy train with the tournament over the next 3 days. Complete was about calling the Nintendo Power Helpline. I missed that magazine, but I'm interested in listening to that podcast revival of it. Simon's Quest, the first 3 Mega Man games, Metro Metroid, and Contra, all set to a montage led by crew by Paul Carrack. Even though Jimmy's getting pretty good, the quest to find the kids is getting desperate. Putnam gets help with Total Driver and Sam and Nick get a tip from Lucas about the tournament. Very convenient that all the characters we soon fry this diner. Want fries with that coincidence? Jimmy has mastered almost all of the games being played at the tournament right when Mr. Putnam finds them. This is another American mind from Haley about his expense. He touched my breast! Long story short, he probably won't be finding any more lost kids. So, through further misadventures in the game's R2 with Sam's trucks being repaired, we reach for the argument at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm very interested in Nintendo's plans to make a theme park attraction in the near future. Even Putnam isn't able to stop the kids from entering the tournament, when Jimmy's able to make the finals, and the three fighters will play a brand new game. For the first time in the US, they then released Super Mario Bros. 3. The game is easily the best 8-bit Mario games, one of my all-time favorite NES games, possibly one of the all-time favorite games. While the third finalists are remarkable, it turns out when Lucas' friends are pre-famed Tobey Maguire. Imagine that. The final game of Super Mario Bros. 3 is one of the most gloriously obvious moments of the film. The scoring system doesn't make much sense to me, but I won't give credit for teaching me about the secret warp whistle. Lets you bypass worlds 2 and 3, go straight to world 4. Despite the odds, Jimmy's able to win the tournament and beat Lucas. As everyone heads back home, close on Jimmy leaving the lunchbox with mementos that caps on dinosaurs. Very famous place was after when Peewee's Big Adventure before his Inside Out. Bit of an excuse for 100 minutes, but no more one of the nearest games I played when I was younger. Even if the whole Jennifer situation would click when I was younger, and the movies played blame about being a 100-minute Nintendo effort definitively disguised as a family drama, there is a sort of 1980s camp that I just can't help but admire. Even though some are full of blockbuster films, the film made $14 million on a modest $6 million budget. Despite being given a critical drubbing, it does have a sort of following among children 1980s and Nintendo fans. With the company expressing interest in continuing to evolve movies in the future, it's definitely interesting to see what they're informing a big game for this marathon. It's not the best movie for that time, but it's still enjoyable cheesiness for me. 5 million is 2.5 stars out of 4. Next time is a film I want to do for ages. The very first live action video game adaptation, Super Mario Bros.